Hello everybody, today we're joined by Quinn, who went undefeated at Dice Goblin. Congratulations Quinn, tell me about your
Thank you.
matchup and how you did today and what deck you're playing.
Yeah, so I'm playing green purple Doffy, and I versed two Katakuris and a red purple Luffy.
Ooh, there's a lot of categories going on in this meta. How do you feel about your leader going into categories?
It's very good because you go wide very fast and you just swing fives for the whole game. So you just roll.
Beautiful. Alright, let's get started with your deckers, and I was told we're going high end first, so
Yeah.
I see two kids on the board already.
Yeah. So
Very strong defensive card. It's not searchable in your deck, is it?
no, it's not searchable.
Do you if you see it on curve, would you just slam it with 9 Don, or do you actually hold it and play it when it's more suitable for you?
Most of the time you can just slam it, but it really depends on the board state. Like if you're better just going 7-7-7-7 or developing like a Kaido, you just play that instead. This is mostly just for the green matchups
Right.
because it makes it impossible for them to win once you establish it and can properly defend it.
Makes sense. Alright. Beautiful tech card. Let's see your others.
I run two 9-cost Kaidos.
Beautiful. Any reason for that?
It's just really good in the current meta. It hits. There's a lot of 6-cost vanillas or 5-cost 7Ks, and it just kills it very effectively. And it can also get rid of Sanji blockers, which is nice. And then I run one Luffy because sometimes you like to see the chain, but it's not important to winning.
And it's not always reliable, right? Especially getting to like 7 Don and then winning for a whole chain. Sometimes it's just, you can lose on that, winning on the chain,
Yeah,
right?
most of the time you're just better popping the chains as soon as possible so you can go as fast as possible.
Yep, makes sense. So, interesting list. One Luffy, not the 4, alright.
Yeah, and then 4 Queens, because Queen is just the best purple card. 5-cost 6K is a really good stat line, and then it also fixes your hand issues and can trash your kids or your Luffys or your Kaidos.
So yeah, trash it in your bricks and then
If you see
reshuffling
too many.
for whatever cards you need. Yep.
And then Law is just really good for going first. So you could play a 3-cost vanilla, swing, and then play Law, bounce it, and then play like a Nami or something, which is quite strong, but most of the time, if you're not re-standing a 3-cost, you're not really playing that card. And then Brook is kind of the key card in the deck. It just lets you play out another 3-cost 5k vanilla, which just wins you the game because you go too fast.
And that brings us to your vanillas. How many vanillas are you playing?
I'm playing 7 vanillas,
Ooh.
4 Usopp and 3 Baccarat.
And just on that note, how consistent do you find going second where you find Brook and one of these vanillas or even Nami?
It's insanely consistent. It's every single game you're seeing this or this.
Yep.
Even if you play this without the Brook, you're still fine.
Yep.
And sometimes you can just play the Nami for 3 and then use the effect.
Yep.
Playing second, you'll always see one of these or 2 of these, and it's very good.
And with the 4 Boccalos, you can actually swing the next turn, play the Boccalo, restand so your characters don't even get played.
Yeah,
Very good.
I have done that in a game today.
Yep.
And then also, sometimes your Brook can also play your Buenafestas. So you need to play Buenafesta. It did come up today in one of my games, and it was quite good.
Awesome.
And then I'm playing 3 Choppers. Chopper is good, but you don't really need the effect in most games, so I'm just running 3. And you,
It's more of a 2K counter, isn't it? Yep.
yeah, and you find like it's 2K you can play, but it's just the worst off the film 2Ks. And then you also have events for super defense, so you don't need 4 of them. And then 4 Shikis. Shiki is just searchable 2K. You never really play it, but it's slightly better than this into some matchups, like if Zoro is still being played. And then the other best card of the deck is the Nami. You just search infinite times with this card. It feels very hard to kill this card for your opponent. And if you drop it on curve, or if you play it off a Brook chain, you just win. And then the other searcher my final character card is Buenafesta.
Yes.
Buenafesta is good because it allows you to grab Nami, otherwise you can't find a way to search out Nami.
Yep, makes sense.
Most of the time when you're playing this card, you just hold it in hand, but if you have something specific in mind, you play it.
Yep.
Otherwise you just hold it. You never just play it for the sake of searching.
Yeah, because it is a valuable 2K counter in your deck.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's kind of bad to just play it for no reason.
Makes sense.
And then for the events, I run 2 3 sword style onigiris, which allows me to play my vanillas.
Yep.
And it's just a very good defensive card because it allows you to keep your leader alive into decks that go taller than you. And then you run 3 spiderweb, which is just very good. Sometimes I just use it to just restand my Namis to protect them so they can't just swing at it. Because they could go 5-5-5-5, but if I want them to go leader, I just play it to restand Nami so they're forced to go leader. And then Pung Gibson is just a solid card. But I used to be on 4 of these, but I don't think you need 4.
Yep.
4 is not that good. 2 felt much better than 4. And then I'm on 4 Bagwas.
Just for the ramp?
Yeah, I used to be on 2, but I found you need the ramp more than you need the rest or the restands. Because the sooner you get to these cards, the sooner you win the game.
That's true.
Or even just ramping and getting 3 cost vanillas on your turn 3. Or if you're going first, you get it on like turn 2, which is quite good. And that's the whole thing.
That's a nice deck list. Any congratulations once again? Would you make any changes to your deck list?
Yeah, so I would cut the 2 kids
Yep.
because I felt they're quite heavy, and I'd put in 2 blocker walls.
Beautiful. No, a lot of people just don't expect the -2 cards from hand.
Yeah, so the kid is like, it's good for green, but if your locals isn't very green heavy, you could play this card instead.
I see.
And I've also considered cutting the Luffy for a chopper. Because I like 12 2Ks, and I don't think I need the Luffy, but I think it's a one-off, it's fine. Another change I was considering is making this a 3rd Kaido, because I really like the Kaido card, but
Really hard to remove in an instant rush 10k. Such a powerful card. Very good swinging tempo.
you kind of just need 1 per game. So I don't know if 3 is the play, but those are the only changes I'd make for the deck.
Alright, thank you for the beautiful deck list.
Yeah,
Catch you
thank
again.
you.